I'm no tech genius, but I knew if I wanted my business to crush it, I needed a website now. Thankfully, Bluehost made it easy. I customized, optimized, and monetized everything exactly how I wanted with AI. In minutes, my site was up. I couldn't believe it. The search engine tools even helped me get more site visitors. Whatever your passion project is, you can set it up with Bluehost. With their 30-day money-back guarantee, what do you got to lose? Head to Bluehost.com. That's BLUEHOST.com to start now.
Beautiful Anonymous changes each week. It defies genres and expectations. For example, our most recent episode, I talked to a woman who survived a murder attempt by her own son. But just the week before that, we just talked the whole time about Star Trek. We've had other recent episodes about sexting in languages that are not your first language, or what it's like to get weight loss surgery. It's unpredictable, it's real, it's honest, it's raw. Get Beautiful Anonymous wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hello, my name's David Seaman, and this is the Three Lions Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Three Lions Podcast. My name is Russell Osborne and this is an independent England football supporters podcast. I hope you're keeping well and enjoyed the recent episodes that came your way. And if you went to either Barcelona or Nottingham, or both of them, that you enjoyed those and you've returned home safely. Can you believe that it was 12 months ago that the Euros in Germany were about to begin? That first game, Germany against Scotland on the 14th of June. And then our game against Serbia on the 16th. And here we are in 2025. We are a year away from the 2026 World Cup.
So we have a winner for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The member associations of Canada, Mexico and USA have been selected by the FIFA Congress to host the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Thank you.
Now this is the first of a three-part mini-series. It's going to drop daily, talking to people from each host nation. We're going to get a flavour of things and hopefully giving a few tips and hints on what to do, where to go, what to see and how to do it. I hope you'll enjoy them, find them interesting and helpful. Of course, we don't know where we'll be yet. And I'd like to point out that I'm under the assumption that qualification is not a given. It's highly likely, but this is football. I've watched it long enough to know that anything can happen. Now, this is the first episode. It's on Mexico, a country that hosts the finals for the third time, following 1970 and 1986. Both occasions, England were eliminated at the quarter-final stage by West Germany and Argentina, respectively. Now get yourself subscribed and you'll not miss the following episodes. Canada follows tomorrow, and then the episode on the USA. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank all the people I spoke with for their insight and time. And as we'll encounter next year, there were time differences to be negotiated. So I'd just like to thank them all for accommodating me into their days. Let's start this little mini-series. We're going to start in Mexico because that is where matches 1 and 2 are going to be played in the 2026 World Cup. And I'm delighted to say I've been joined by Alberto from Mexico, who also goes by the name of La Mochila.
Yeah, that's my nickname, La Mochila, because means in English the backpack.
You are a backpacker, are you?
Yeah. Before to La Mochila Austera is a a media that explain you how to go by yourself to the World Cup.
Right.
You know, so I started this in the year 2017 before Russia, because I've been in Russia for electronic festival in Russia in 2017.
Right.
So I started sharing with Russian people. I met the money, the everything, currency, the SIM cards, hotels, how to move, metro, and everything. So I started sharing with the Mexican fans. Then La Mochila, the project, started to grew up in all Latin America. So I started to share my information with Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, from different persons from different countries that speak Spanish. And then I create the 2022 for Qatar and help people to go by themselves to the World Cup.
Excellent. That's really cool. That's what the World Cup is about, really, isn't it? It's helping
And that's
people.
the reason the name of the project, La Mochila, because before Russia, I shared tips to go different places from Europe, where to stay, how much pay for airplane, bus, everything. But after 2017, I decided to share my tips only about World Cup.
Excellent. So, did you go to the 2018 World Cup?
Yes.
You did?
Yes, I've been there.
Yeah. And I know in 2022 you were a fan leader for Qatar, were you not?
Yes, I've been fan leader. It was a Qatari government project, very interesting. I really miss. I very gratefully with them because they gave me the opportunity, got me information about the World Cup and share with the people in my country and different countries from Latin America. And they invite me to go for Lusail Cup in September.
Yes.
So it was amazing. Also, they invite me to the World Cup 2022.
Wow.
And I had the opportunity to be there. And also, I think it was a great World Cup because every venue was in the same city, you know.
Yep.
You don't need to move like Russia, for example. In Russia, you need to go by aircraft, by bus, by train, by car. So it was a wonderful World Cup.
So do you know if there's going to be similar fan projects for the 2026 World Cup?
No, I don't think so, because right now we are only 1 year for the World Cup start. I think they will not have nothing similar. It was the first time, I think, like this project. This was from the Supreme Committee from Qatar. It was not from FIFA. So it will be hard. Qatar started probably 3 years before or 2 years and a half before the World Cup. Right now, we are almost 1 year. So it's hard to have a problem like that because we are run out of the time.
Exactly. Yeah, I understand. Well, as I say, this episode of the podcast, we're going to talk about Mexico and learn a little bit more about Mexico. It's a country I've never been to, a country I've seen lots of amazing pictures and stories about. So, I mean, if England get to Mexico, it would be great, but we shall see. But first, tell us a little bit about football in general in Mexico. And what's your team?
My team, local team is Tigres. We have 2 teams in the city. Right. Monterrey, they will play the World Cup. Actually, Sergio Ramos is playing in one of that teams, Monterrey. But I support Tigres. They play it in 2021 or 2020 in Qatar for World Cup, Club World Cup against Bayern Munich. They lost 1-0. But I will tell you something. Here in Monterrey, we have one of the biggest fans of football because when we have the derby on our city, all city stop it. We cook barbecue. Everybody's wearing jerseys and making parties and everything. It's all the cities stop it and they want to watch the game. We have the most passionate fans from the local game.
Is that the Mexican Clasico?
Yeah, we have it's not the Mexican Clásico because there is America and Guadalajara. There is the national derby. Here is from the local, but many people from other cities watch it. So it's interesting for another people outside of my city too.
Gotcha.
There is one Guignat from France. He plays here in the Tigres.
I see.
From the national team. What before? No, now.
Right. So we're speaking in May at the moment. What's the league like? Is the season finished?
Yes, it's almost finished. The next Sunday it will be the final.
Right.
Yeah. My team lost yesterday against Toluca in Mexico City, closer to Mexico City. They lost 3-0.
Okay. So who is likely to be the champions of Mexico?
The champions, for me, could be Toluca. They won yesterday 3-0 against my team. And probably it's hard. But probably America. They will get the 4 championship in the row. So probably they will do it.
By the time this episode goes out, we shall know.
Yes, we will know.
Yeah.
Probably America, I think so.
Okay. Well, as we said, it's a year to go until the 2026 World Cup. What's the feeling in Mexico about the World Cup and it hosting it?
Actually, everybody is afraid about the tickets. Everybody wants to know how to apply for the ticket, how to get the tickets.
Yeah.
I will be honest with you. I think Mexico, I'm talking about the 3 cities. There is Mexico City, Guadalajara, Monterrey. People love to pay resell in our cities. You know, it's very hard to find tickets because everybody, it will look on the draw, on the line, virtual line. So I think it will be expensive World Cup because the result. My city, for example, when international singers come to my city, the people finish the ticket so fast, and in a couple minutes you can find it in resale for a huge prices. So probably will happen the same here.
So
I can bet.
So what you're saying is what we know as ticket touting.
Yes.
Or scalping. Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Ticket scalping. You buy them, someone buys them cheap and then sells them online for lots of profit on resale websites. And that can be done for World Cup tickets, can it? Because I thought it was very controlled for World Cup tickets.
Yeah, I mean, we have a problem. United States has the law that the resale is legal in United States.
Okay.
Most of the matches, it will be in United States. I think they will have the same laws for the 3 countries. I think so. I don't know how it will work, but probably for United States, I think the resale in Viagogo, StubHub, these resale sites will have huge prices. Probably most expensive than the final in Qatar in resale,
Wow. So have you, as a Mexico supporter, have you already applied for tickets?
I applied for the deposit for hospitality.
Okay.
Wow. It's the first time in the World Cup that hospitality asks you if you want to have a pre-sale, $500. And they took this $500. If you want to buy something, they take this $5 in the total. They discount this $500. So I deposit that money, but the prices are huge for me. For example, 4 matches for Mexico.
Yes.
The 1, 2, 3 games, the first ones, and I don't know in English the name, the final rounds, the 16
round of 16.
around the 16th.
Yes.
Thank you. Includes. You
So-
should pay for that money $8,400 around.
How
For
many?
person, that's cheaper.
So for one ticket, $500 for hospitality.
They ask you for deposit. This deposit,
Yes.
it's for a pre-sale. You don't need to go to the public sale. You
Right.
have an advantage.
Okay.
They contact you by email and they ask you, which team are you looking for? I said, Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay. We are not selling individual tickets, only in package, If you
Right.
want to support Mexico, you need to buy 4 matches.
I understand.
The 16 round and the first 3 games.
Group
includes
games.
the inaugural, right?
Yes.
So the most cheaper started in $8,400 per person. The most cheaper.
Wow.
And the name is Pavilion. Pavilion is the most cheaper.
I see.
And in Pavilion, they have 2 subdivisions: Pavilion Standard and Pavilion Plus.
Okay.
Then they have I don't know what is the name exactly in English. Dynamic price.
Dynamic pricing. Yes, we know about that.
What is the meaning? Depends the demand of the venue or the team. The
Yeah.
prices will go higher. Mexico, in 1 week and a half, they changed the price from $8,000 to closer $15,000. The same category for the same one person.
Is this US dollars?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what
US dollars.
Mexico currency is, but this is US dollars.
Yeah, US dollars. We have Mexican peso.
Oh, peso, of course. Yes.
Peso.
Wow.
For me, it's very expensive, because we don't have the
Absolutely.
same money in work like American people. So
Wow.
it's hard for us because also Mexicans who lives and works in USA, they have better money than us, They can get the money a little bit more easy and they can pay a little more like us.
Yes.
For example,
Yeah.
you cannot compare. For example, I'm a welding guy who works in welding. So probably here in my city, they pay $25 or less for 1 day. In United States, you started in Texas, probably $17 per hour. So very big difference,
Very big. Yes.
So that's the reason I say it's very hard for us. It's a hard time for Mexican fans because we compete with the Mexicans in USA.
Yeah, I understand.
They have good currency.
Wow, it's an eye opener. Well, I hope you get lucky with a ticket. Okay.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah. You've mentioned that there's 3 stadiums in Mexico hosting. There's, as you say, where you are in Monterrey, which is northern Mexico.
Yes.
Guadalajara is middle Mexico, I think. Really,
Middle Mexico, yes.
Yeah.
Mexico.
And then Mexico City, which is southern Mexico.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I've seen, the Azteca in Mexico City is superb. But tell us about the stadium near you in Monterrey, and then maybe what you know about the one in Guadalajara.
Okay, I can tell you we have a good stadium here because I will tell you something. If you like the mountains, because my city we have mountains around the city, a huge mountain.
Yeah.
And one of the most important mountain, the name is called Cerro de la Silla. You can take a picture behind you, the mountain and the stereo. It's an amazing.
Oh, really?
Amazing. Yeah.
Picture postcard.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to take a picture or video in that area. And also we have a very good connection for the World Cup because the Fan Fest, it will be connected directly to the stadium.
Okay.
We will have Fan Fest, one of the most biggest on the World Cup history, and we will have connect this Fan Fest with another places to go directly to the stadium. We have different parks, Parque de Agua, that is water park, something like that. We have a bridge. We have green walkers and everything, and so it will be amazing. You cannot get lost in our city about football. You will have everything connected about World Cup. So
Yeah.
it will be good.
Excellent. Okay. And how big is the stadium?
The stadium is around 60,000.
Okay.
60,000. Let me check to be exactly.
Yeah. But it's not far from you where you live.
No, actually, I'm 10 minutes.
10 minutes away.
10 minutes by
Amazing.
car. And probably 40 minutes walking. Many people go from here walking.
Right.
I know, 53,500.
53,000. Okay. Excellent. So
I was thinking 60.
that's okay. Is that the Estadio BBVA?
Yes, it's a commercial name. We need to remember that we cannot use for World Cup.
No, FIFA changed. No
FIFA
sponsors.
Changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sponsors.
What about Guadalajara and Mexico City? Those grounds. Do you know about them?
I will tell you something. It's very interesting, the Mexican culture and the three host cities, because we have different foods in every city.
Okay.
You will find different food. You should taste it. For example, Guadalajara has a good stadium too. So Akron is the business name, but it will be Guadalajara. And if you like tequila, you can find the factories over there, and they have tequila tours and everything.
Yeah.
So it will be mariachi, for example. Mariachi, do you know the mariachis? All Mexican fans go with hat, the big hat.
The big brimmed.
Yeah.
What do we call that? That's they call it
sombrero.
Sombrero, of course.
Sombrero,
yes.
The mariachi sombrero.
Is that where they make them, or where they originated from?
The sombrero.
Yes.
From Guadalajara.
Yeah, that's where they come from.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Excellent.
There is the center from mariachi. You will find a lot of mariachis in Guadalajara. Yeah. And about Mexico City, we have millenary culture there. You can see pyramids. You can visit castles. We have, what is the name of this one? Forest. The stadium. I mean, we have a lot of things to do in Mexico City. The stadium right now, they are, I don't know exactly the name in English. They are fixing the stadium right now.
Renovating.
Renovating. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
The stadium. So we hope that it will be finished for March 2026. We hope so. Mexico will play probably against, I don't know if Brazil or Argentina. And I listening something from like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And what else? I think we have a good option if you don't have a lot of money. It's different expense than the United States than Mexico.
Yeah.
We have a good food, very tasty.
What about in Monterrey? What's Monterrey famous for?
Famous food, we have the barbecue, carne asada, we call. Actually, I have here the official poster.
Oh, the poster because each host city has a poster, doesn't it?
Yeah. For example, here.
Yeah, I can see
you can find the barbecue, carne asada.
Okay, so on the official poster there is a barbecue. That's what it's famous for.
Yeah, carne asada. We have this is baby goat.
Yeah,
it's very very famous, very tasty. No cheaper, but it's good. You should try.
Yeah.
But carne asada, if you come here, we are going to cook here. I will cook for you.
Excellent. Oh, I look forward to it.
I love it. It's one of my hobbies.
Okay.
To cook barbecue. I cook it in Qatar for people from Morocco and France.
I see.
They told me, I'm up to Europe. I'm opening a restaurant. I say, I hope so. But yeah, it's my hobby to cook.
Excellent.
Barbecue for people.
Love it. Love it.
What else we have? The beer. We have beer, Mexican beer.
Yeah.
Very cheap. So
that's good.
Not expensive. Probably with less than $2. Probably with $2 or $3, you can buy two bottles of beer like this
big
size, like
liter.
1 liter, almost 1 liter,
Liter
2 liter
beer.
for $34.
Lovely.
Cold and good.
What's the name of the beer?
The beer we have different. I can recommend you Indio. Is dark. Carta Blanca is from my city. Is dark. We have Tecate Light. It's clear. It's not dark. It's light. Sorry.
Light beer.
And what else? We have Dos Equis, Amstel, Victoria. We have a lot.
The usual ones.
And good prices. Good prices.
Good stuff. Yeah. Listen, one thing people may be a little nervous about going to Mexico is some trouble. Is that something that supporters should be concerned about?
What can I say? You will come to my country to the World Cup, and you will be in the safe places. Very touristic places. There is places that I will recommend you, and people will say, "Don't go there." Right. But it's like everywhere, right? Everywhere. There is no safe places, or it's nothing to see over there. But in the touristic places, it's safe.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's good to know.
People will be friendly. People here in Mexico is waiting for foreign people. They want to show, dance, everything. Share culture. Probably on the fan fest. Probably scream goals and drink something.
Share the World Cup together.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, if people wanted to go between the host cities, Guadalajara, Mexico City, Monterrey, is it easy? Is there train, or is the best way to fly, or do people drive?
The three options that you said, it will be available. For example, you can take bus.
Yeah.
A bus, airplane, and by car. When people ask me, what do you recommend me? I will recommend you two things. If you have time, you can take bus. You can sleep at night in the bus.
Yes.
And you can go, for example, from Monterrey to Mexico. It's like around 10 to 12 hours. So at the night, you can go maybe at midnight, and you will arrive there almost midday. So you can sleep, and you will say one night spent in a hotel.
Yes.
So it's strategic, But if you have money and you don't have time, or you want to travel comfortable, you want to rest and everything, take airplane. It's 1 hour and a half from my city to Mexico City, and same to Guadalajara. I think from Guadalajara to Mexico, it will be less than 1 hour, or maybe 1 hour in airplane. By bus, probably 6 hours, 7 hours. So we are closer. And we are in the center region from the World Cup, There is East, Western, and Center.
That's right.
We are in
the
center.
That's right. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the football and Mexico. Mexico are one of those countries that you think they should be getting further, deeper into the competition than they tend to. They always seem to maybe get through the groups, get to the first knockout round of 16, and maybe fall away. Can you go further this time?
We hope so, that Mexico will play pretty good, because we don't have qualified. We are already in 2026. I don't like that. I will be honest. Why? Because the national team don't play.
Yeah.
And when you play for qualify, you can get better, and you can know which players can go to the World Cup and everything. The strategy for the World Cup. It's a shame that Mexico is not playing the qualifying. It's part of the host country. They don't need to play. I will be honest with you. I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. Mexico will be a good work in this 2026. I hope so.
Yeah.
If not, I will be mad as Qatar, and Russia. I think sometimes the mentality of the Mexican player changes when they arrive to the Mexican team, because they think they are they are like rock stars or something like that. You know,
Right.
They think they have everything. They have money. They have luxuries, everything. And sometimes they are more interesting in social media than practicing and playing in teams.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So, I am a fan. I talk directly to what I'm thinking. I pay my flight tickets. I pay my tickets to watch the national team
Yep.
in tournaments. So I need to say what that I think. I'm a customer.
Absolutely. Yes. No, you're same as me, same as any other supporters that follow their national team or their club team. Yeah, you want them to be fully prepared, fully on board with the objective of going to the World Cup, not being sidetracked by other outside things. England have been there in the past, so I know that feeling. Yeah. Well, a couple of things. Obviously, America is another host country for the World Cup. Here in England, we hear about America and Mexico and obviously Canada as well, and Donald Trump, dare I say it. What are relations like for people like you on the ground in Mexico? What's like how do you feel about hosting it with America?
I will tell you something. I think the big problems in the world is not about the local people. I think it's only about the presidents, So people here with American people are good. I mean, we are waiting for that. For example, people from Houston, closer to another host city from Texas, they come to my city and they visit the airport and everything with the what is the name of this one? The organization committee here, and they have plans and they have agreements about the mobility in between Texas and my city and also Canadian came here. I mean, I think one person cannot change everything.
No,
cannot change that thing on another people, because I think many people in Mexico, Canada, and USA, we want only enjoy the World Cup. We don't care if you are American, if you are Canadian, if I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
We only want to enjoy and get tickets to be there.
Of course. Yeah.
We don't care about what one person think or a group of a person say.
Yeah. No, I understand. I understand. So all more about the football. That's what we care about.
Yes, we care more about football,
Yeah.
We want peace on war.
True. Yeah, that's what we all want. What we all want.
Yes.
Listen, you said at the beginning of our chat that you like to help people in the area about various things for supporters going to the World Cup. I know you've got big social media. You're on TikTok and Instagram, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I am YouTube and Facebook.
Go on then. Tell us where we can find you.
Where we can find me, you can find me in La Mochila Austera. La Mochila Austera, I will spell it out for you, is LA space MOCHILA space AUSTERA. La Mochila Austera.
I appreciate that English isn't your first language, so thank you. I'll make sure that we're following and try and spread the word, because obviously if England come to Mexico, I mean, who knows where England may end up, but I think you will be a great help for England fans or for any fans going to Mexico. So
in 1986, England people came to my city.
Yes, yeah, yes. It was
Monterrey.
Okay, so was that when England played Poland? I'm gonna have to.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I didn't born yet. Probably one of my friends. He was alive. He was maybe 8 years old, and he told me, "Oh, I saw the England people in Monterrey."
You remembered them coming.
Also, I will give you a recommendation. If you come to my city, we have a little problem about the weather. Very hot.
Is it very hot?
Yeah, it is 45 Celsius.
And humid,
45.
is it? Like
Humid.
close?
30, between 30-60%.
Is it?
So,
Wow.
yeah,
So it's going to be hard for teams to play.
It will be, yes.
Yeah,
it's something
yeah.
like I'm asking me. You know, in Qatar, they made in winter time because very hot.
Yeah.
And here is the summertime. So actually, right now yesterday we were probably 40 Celsius.
Wow, that is.
We are not in summertime right now.
So when is summertime?
It starts in June.
So it will be a year's time. Yeah. It will be summertime. It will be hot. It will be humid. It will be Mexico.
Yeah, but there is a lot of beer and little stores selling everything, you know.
Yeah.
Soda, everything.
I think everyone will need those sombreros.
Yes, absolutely. And imagine 45 Celsius, beer, barbecue, you know, charcoal, fire.
Perfect. Perfect.
Let me know if you come. If you come to my city, an old city from your country, welcome. You can write me in English. Sometimes some words I didn't understand or I don't remember, but I will do it my best to give you the information and help you here in my city and in another city in my country too. So feel free to contact me and it will be a pleasure.
Alberto, thank you very much for your time. It's really appreciated. And I think as the World Cup gets closer, I think maybe we can speak again.
Sure. And watch my Instagram because with the time I will put different places from my city.
Lovely.
All around. So it will help you.
Look forward to it. Thank you so much to Alberto there for giving us a flavour of Mexico. I can almost taste those barbecues. Really appreciate it with Alberto. Don't forget to go follow him on his socials, his Instagram and YouTube. He has a lot of information to provide, a lot of information to share. Don't forget, you can also follow the Three Lions podcast on all the socials. Just give it a search, a follow, a like, thumbs up. It's all really appreciated. So as I said, this is part 1 of the series. Part 2 will be with you tomorrow, where we're heading north of North America. We're going to Canada. I hope you can join me for that one. Hit the subscribe button. As I say, you'll not miss it. So until then, take care of yourselves. Cheers.